Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. We're back with another video.
Yeah. I'm Tuesday. This is Wavy, Wifey, and Wifey.
Welcome back to the channel, fam. Welcome
Hello
back.
again. Hello again. Today we are talking about.
Oh yeah, she don't. I'm supposed to pay attention to y'all.
Yeah, focus. It's hard for her to focus.
I'm gonna talk to y'all, but she don't want me to multitask.
Yes.
No multitasking.
It's hard for you. I'm pretty sure me and my wife have ADHD or something else. Who knows? We should get tested. Anyways, today we're talking about
women and children and respecting the decisions that they make.
Yes.
And how they want to have and or not have a family.
Yes.
Because as a millennial person in a committed relationship, I know that people are dealing with this topic often.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to kind of, let y'all know how we doing and kind of talk about it. That way, if you are here and you're one of those people that are all in folks' business, trying to tell them how to live their life, I can go off on y'all a little bit.
You can get your life now.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing here.
Yes. So I think it's an interesting topic because we do have kids in the house, but they are not our biological children. There are foster kids, so the plan is for them to go back to their mama. There's no long-term plans for them to be here. But
anybody that's not familiar with the process of fostering, we are licensed to foster as well as adopt out of the foster care system in the state of Texas. But foster kids have like a plan that they follow. These kids' plan is reunification with their parents, which is why we're not keeping them.
Yes. The best place for kids to be if they are safe is to go back to their parents. That's a whole nother tangent, though. We do hope to eventually adopt one day. But as far as biological children, I'm going to say it ain't looking good.
And that's really the reason why I even thought of the topic.
Yeah.
Because at the ages that we are, people tend to ask you, when are you having kids? This, that, and the third, blah, blah. And of course, our family, not of course, because not everybody's family is supportive. Our family is supportive of the decision that we've made to adopt out of the foster system. The issue that we tend to have with family is the age range that we want to adopt in.
Yeah.
Everybody has an issue with that because they can't understand why we don't want to adopt a baby.
Yes.
If I wanted a baby, I could have popped one out of my vagina. First thing first.
Probably two. Twins running my family.
Second, respect people's decisions, especially if you know them, know how they are, and you know that they're super self-aware.
Yeah.
This is not something that either of us went into lightly as far as making the decision to adopt, let alone deciding, hey, we're going to adopt somebody that's probably been through several big T traumas in their life, in their short time here on this earth, and make it better for them if we can.
Yeah, and kind of just help and support them as they get older. Also, poopy diapers is not my thing, shawty. We got a 2-year-old right now, and as soon as she done with these diapers, I ain't never going back.
And you also have to realize that you never know like what somebody's situation is, to where you asking them why they haven't had kids or why they made the decision that they made could cause them trauma.
Yeah, because people still ask me why we're not like biologically having babies. I think there's still the expectation from some people that we might do it eventually. I don't know what time frame they think, because I'm about to be 31. It's a
And,
geriatric pregnancy.
yeah,
Also,
I'll be
my
30
parts
next year.
don't even work like that. So,
And the thing about it is you don't know how I feel about getting pregnant. Neither one of us wants to do that.
no.
I don't want to do that. And a lot of people tend to feel like every woman should want to experience the miracle of birth.
Mm-hmm.
And I promise you, if every woman was out here popping out babies, y'all wouldn't be happy.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people, a lot of women, they end up mothers not on purpose. They just end up pregnant. And we live in America, specifically Texas. There's not a lot of options. You have to have a baby, and then they expect you to raise it. I mean, yes, you can give it up for adoption, but we, our foster parents, there's a lot of kids waiting to be adopted right now. So I'm not dogging anybody for that decision, but when you're presented with that information and you just had this kid, you kind of have to, like, well, I guess it's gonna come home with me.
Yeah.
And that leads to a lot of like resentment, because who's affected the most when a child is born? It's the mother. She's the one physically, emotionally, her career is stalled. All those stereotypes is true. When you have a baby, everything changes as a woman. Um, Personally, the act of childbirth, it's a miracle and all, but it's always kind of grossed me out. I was told when I was like 18 that it would be hard for me to get pregnant, because I have a malformed uterus. And my uterine problems have just piled on since then. I had a dream on Monday that I gave myself a hysterectomy with some safety scissors. And if that isn't my subconscious telling me what it wants,
That shit's still hilarious.
it doesn't sound like a baby.
Um,
I was snipping my uterus, and all I had left was my ovaries, one in each hand. I was like, this is all I need. Because you need those for the hormones.
Oh my gosh, that shit's still hilarious. For me, I have never wanted to birth a child. Ever. And mind y'all, I want 5 kids. How was I gonna get the 5 kids if I never birthed a child? You know how some women like grow up their whole lives and can't wait to be pregnant and grow a life in their stomach?
You've always been like that about having kids, but not like
Never
having kids.
Ever. I've never, ever been like, I can't wait. It's so beautiful to grow something in you and birth it. Never in my life. Don't want to do it.
You know how the kids...
I would have done it
Yeah.
for her, but not something that I personally need to be fulfilled in my life.
Yeah.
I just want to have kids. Not little kids. We've kind of talked about that. Just with the lifestyle that we have, the type of personalities that we have, and being in the situation that we're in right now, it's definitely taught us even more about ourselves when it comes to what we view as our future with kids. And it's not little kids.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where people not respecting your decision is irritating, because
everybody, but under 5, that's, they're still young and malleable. I have a 2 and 4 year old right now. They do what they want to do. All they do is talk about their mom and daddy, which is nothing wrong with that.
At all. But also,
they are already set. Everybody's like, oh, you can... No, that 2-year-old ain't changing for nobody, including her mama. Her mama be trying to talk to her. She be like, nah, I'm doing what I want.
And why should a 10-year-old spend the next 8 years in foster care when there's somebody like me out there that would love to be their mom?
Yeah.
It don't make no sense.
Yeah, and it's a lot of different
Older
reasons.
kids not out here just getting adopted every day. What y'all think is going on?
Yeah, and even just you said like lifestyle. There's I make fun of them all the time because it's like every time I take them somewhere, the girls they're 2 and 4, so like middle of the day, all right, let's go get in the car. We about to have fun, girls.
Timeout.
No, not even time out. 10 minutes in the car, they sleep because they little kids. It's like, or we gotta stop for a potty break or snack time. They're like, man, I can't take y'all nowhere because y'all need a 3 hour nap.
Not the lifestyle I want to
No,
lead.
not quite.
And I love them.
Love them.
They are so cute, so beautiful.
So cute. Watching them like grow and learn about stuff, it's awesome. Do not want to do it again. I can watch a 10-year-old learn about stuff, and it's like more like
intriguing.
Yeah,
and I can actually have some conversations and teach them something. We still teaching these kids the ABCs.
The look on the little one's face when she like figures out even like simple stuff, like, hey, I didn't touch my butt while I was pooping. And she'll be so proud. And I'll be like, good job.
But y'all realize that for us to have had to talk to her that, she had to have gotten poop on her hands.
Yeah. So
I don't want to wipe poop off of anybody's hands.
Again, no thank you.
Ever in life. But I've done it because we have a 2-year-old. Haven't ever done it before. Hopefully I'll never have to do it again.
And my aunt was like, it's different when it's your own. I said, no, I do not want to do this with nobody's child, including my own.
Because if my finger slips in my own butt while I'm trying to wipe it after I poop, I'm going to be mad. What are you talking about?
Not only that, think about this. So I have issues with like my uterus. So we have to take the time and the money to go get pregnant, probably dump a whole bunch of money, some thousands of dollars for some IVF or something. I have to carry a big-headed child, and I say big-headed with confidence because look at my head. I've seen my brother's head got a big head, my mama got a big head, my daddy got a big head, his daddy got a big head. Everybody got a big head on both sides of my family. For 10 months, carry a big-headed child, and all of us was born like 8-9 pounds. Push that out of my vagina for however many hours, or get cut, and that's hard to recover from. Stay up every night with this baby on my titty, singing in nursery rhymes while it drain the fluff out of me. Just for in 2.5 years, I can clean boo-boo out of his little tiny fingernails. I'm gonna do all that to get here. But when it's yours, it's different. Yeah, it's different. I want my damn money back.
We could just skip it.
Yeah, I'm good.
We could just skip it.
And like I said, I had that dream. That was Jesus telling me.
To be honest, the more I think about it, the older I want this child. I don't even think I've told Donica that, but it's like every time I think about it, I'll be like,
yeah,
ooh,
you mentioned
a 7-year-old would be nice, and then I'll be thinking about it, I'll be like, a 9-year-old would be nice. Yes. And we told y'all about that adoption event. He was 13.
Yeah,
we just up and up here. Yeah. You know,
the other kids was 16.
So
it's a good time.
There's that.
Yeah. But I mean, people have a lot of different reasons why they don't want to have babies.
Even if it's just that they don't feel a maternal instinct and they don't want to do it. You don't question. Do I question you when you want to fuck something? Mind your business.
Yeah. And in this economy, childcare,
that part.
It's hard enough to pay rent. I could not imagine paying rent to watch that. Y'all heard the steps we'd have to go through. And to be perfectly transparent, there was a time where we were trying to get pregnant, and it was not easy. And the fact that it was not easy, I was like, oh, it is not worth it.
And just to be honest, it's a conversation we had. Neither one of us wanted to carry a child, so we basically guilted each other into doing it at the same time. That way, neither one of us could back out.
That is true. We were like, well, since neither one of us want to do it, we
Both
both
of us
gotta
can
do
do
it.
And God knew. He knew I didn't need no baby. He knew, because I'll tell you, it was some messed up stuff happening when we were trying to have a kid.
Yeah, it was.
With my body. Stuff that has never happened to me before. And it's like, what was the point? He was like, you don't want this. Let me help you out. And I appreciate it. Because he right. I didn't want that. And I don't. It was one of those things where I had to really think, do I really want a baby? And the answer is no.
No.
And nobody's going to make me feel bad about that. Ever. I don't want a baby. I don't want anybody that hasn't been in school. School, not Head Start.
Do you remember, it was like right after the first time we inseminated, and I looked at you and I was like, what have we done? What have we done? It's like, what if I'm pregnant? What if I'm pregnant? What the fuck do we do?
And then I inseminated twice. Mm-hmm. Neither time was I ovulating.
Yeah, which is what you have to be doing. Get pregnant.
Which is crazy because I'm always ovulating.
Yeah.
My cycle is consistent as hell.
Nothing. Her body shut down.
It was just like
factory closed.
It was like, you about to do what? You know what?
Say,
we ain't got no eggs.
No,
we
not.
got eggs every month except this month.
No, you're not.
You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. You know, we're big, like, universe type people. Everything happens for a reason. We were not meant to get pregnant because now, as we've gotten older, we do not want small children.
Yeah. And they'd still be small. If we
right
would have
now,
actually had a baby, like
it'd be two.
Yeah, a lot of things, like, they probably wouldn't be here because we already have a toddler running around. And that's literally the conversation. She was like, hey, I was looking into becoming a foster parent and adopting, and, you know,
because I've always wanted to adopt.
Yeah, and she was like, it's not as hard as we thought. And I was like, all right, cool, let's just do that. Done. That was it. It was like, okay, I mean, we can't do both, so let's do the one we want to do. But it's everyone's choice of what they want to do, if they want to have kids, if they don't, if they want to adopt or foster or whatever. It's and everybody's choice.
You need to respect it.
Yeah.
And that's just being completely honest. It's not your decision whether or not somebody has a baby. You have to listen to what they're telling you. Yeah. And I see a lot where people feel like they know others better than, you know, they know me more than I know myself type situation. And that's just not true.
It's not. Because even if I share my, like, health or fertility struggles with someone, the first thing they do, like, oh, God has a plan, and if you just stick with it. And I'm like, but I don't want to stick with it. And they be like, you have to. No, I don't. I really don't. I didn't want to do it that bad in the first place. It was just, you know, we wanted kids. You know, and it was about that time.
I don't know if there's ever going to be any older person watching this, but even just simply asking when you're going to give me grandbabies is toxic.
It is. Because that's entitled. It's rude because you don't know what's going on. And infertility is definitely not even something that we talk about a lot. Even, like, people having miscarriages and stuff. You have no clue what a woman has been through with their body and what they've had to accept or what's going on with them for you to be asking. That's like, hey, your ovaries working or not, dog? That's, like, real personal. You wouldn't ask somebody, like, you wouldn't ask a dude if his dick was working. I don't know if I can say that, but whatever.
I mean, even if we can't, it's just honesty. Because it never falls. It rarely ever falls on the guy to be like, when you gonna give me grandbabies?
Which is weird because, I mean, I think sometimes, but when they're like 40 and still unmarried and still screwing around with 15 different dudes. But a lot of the times, especially like straight couples, the reason for infertility is because the dude is infertile and they never test him. There's like so many ways that women are poked and prodded, and you have to go through this to get a baby, and it be the dude the whole time. They, there was something I posted on TikTok, like commented, and it was someone making a video about being child free, and they were basically comparing another video, duetting another video on TikTok that was saying, basically just a woman like guilting their friend into wanting a baby, like, you have to have a baby, everyone's having a baby, this, that, and the third. And she was saying, you know, like, don't prescribe to that. And a lot of the times people will say motherhood is so beautiful, this, that, and third, even birthing is so beautiful, but they won't tell you that they was in labor for 5 days. Or, did you know that when you get pregnant you can lose your teeth? Exactly. Nobody ever told me that. You know, even now, being with 2 toddlers at home, the reason why motherhood is so glamorized is because women are in this society, they want to oppress us. They want to keep you at home with these babies.
Not even that. You know, I'm definitely less on the society thing, but women are better. That also has a lot to do with it.
They don't complain.
Because if dads was staying at home, I promise you, it would be propaganda about safe sex everywhere.
Exactly.
Don't have a baby is terrible. I promise you. Because it's just hard. Not the same. You know, women deal with more better.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, just being a female, you tend to be able to take on a lot because you were given a lot.
Yeah.
As a kid and as you grow into adulthood, a lot of responsibility is just placed on women. So when you receive the responsibility of a baby or 7 or however many kids plus a home to take care of, you tend to just adapt and figure it out. Whereas a man is always taught that things will adapt around him.
That's why when you see all the videos, like,
not adapting around you.
When mom dresses her versus when dad dresses her. When mom's away, all they eat is chicken nuggets and Fruit Loops. Yeah. Because, I mean...
baby's not adapting around you.
At all. They not. Not 1,
so,
not 2, definitely not 3.
And that's just our take. Y'all can feel how y'all want to feel.
Yeah, let us know.
But at the end of the day...
child free?
It is what it is.
You trying to have some kids? We're in our, early 30s. She's not quite there yet. She's around the corner. I'll be 31 in September.
And I feel like 36 months after that.
I feel like I'm pretty much over the hill. I've been, menstruating since I was 9. I've been doing this 20 years. I do not need to be childbearing anymore. I'll update y'all on the hysterectomy.
Y'all leave a comment down below how y'all can, if y'all know how we can make that happen.
Yeah. Because
I'd really prefer not to have this uterus, if we're being quite honest.
And I feel like I would lose a couple pounds too when they take it out. That'd be dope.
You want them to just get some lipo while they in there, baby?
I don't know if that's extra. I don't know if that's covered with the insurance. What are we gonna do? Cause
I'm dead.
That sounds good.
I can't.
If they already in there.
But yeah, let us know how y'all feel about it. For sure.
And if you have kids and you love them, comment down below too. We got some kids that we love. They just going home whenever. I'll still love them when they with their mama. They just not staying here with me.
Facts. And my family is so attached to these kids. They are going to be heartbroken.
They really are part of our family.
The kids gonna be the same way too. I guarantee you they gonna be asking their mama when they going to Miss Lisa's house. When they going to my mama's house.
Because they she like throws a fit when she has to leave. Like, no, I'm not leaving, and I'm not ready to leave. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving here, Miss Lisa. Yeah, they.
It's only
It's
gonna
great.
take one time for their mama to be like, "All right, ladies, it's Monday," and they're gonna be like, "We're going to Miss Lisa's house."
Yeah, they really are a part of our family and have been for like the last few months. So it'll be a tearjerker when they leave.
Yeah, but I'm not. And y'all listen, if something happens to where somehow they do not get reunified, we not gonna like kick them out the door.
Oh, yeah,
You
no.
know what I mean? Like, we would adopt them, but that's just not the plan.
Yeah, it's not the plan. And also, that's not what they want. They want to go.
They
want to
go home.
Yeah,
Yeah, they want to go home.
Yeah. So if you have questions about being a foster parent or what that's like, also comment and ask or DM us on Instagram.
Because we have no problem letting you know. And
How
it's
it's
not
like.
like we've been doing this a long time. We've literally only been licensed for 7 months. We've been licensed basically as long as we've had them.
Yep.
So
we got our license, and then a week and a half later,
yeah, about 2 weeks, we got them. So we are still very new and fresh in this process, especially if you're in the state of Texas. We can give you a lot of insight on how it goes and what'll happen, because it's a lot of stuff that they forget to tell you.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that that's why there aren't as many foster parents as there could be anyway.
Yeah, it is really fun besides the poop thing. But kids poop, so whatever.
Yeah, facts.
Kids poop. What
All
are you gonna
right.
do?
That's it. Kids poop. We out of here, y'all. Peace.